Hello, tutor remade from the course Teacher Development. I'm Luis Fernando Alvarez, and today I want to make this video in order to point out the most important aspect or objectives learned throughout the course. So, on unit number 1, we basically focus on teaching quality, and it was mentioned throughout this unit how important it is for a teacher to be qualified. To be qualified not only means to have just a degree or a title, it also has to do with being updated in order to be developed professionally. And as a result, we as our teachers are in a position to get a lot of benefits, and students are going to benefit from these situations as well. So throughout this unit, number 1, we focus on teaching quality and also on the teacher qualifications, something important that I already mentioned. And this ends up as in our teacher development, which is quite important in this day and age to be qualified, not only because it's important, but also because teaching in this modern world demands lots of effort, lots of updating. Updating means to go online and look for the most, let's say, relevant information in order to apply into the classroom. That's why we as future teachers are in a position to help our students out, and the students are going to end up learning quite well in all aspects throughout their lives. Also, it was mentioned on Unit 1 the importance of writing for professional development, since writing is a communicative skills since that we learn from very young age, and we develop this one until our um, last day. So that means throughout our lives. So writing is quite important in all, let's say, areas of knowledge: science, technology, teaching, and you name it, and so forth. That's why teaching and writing skill is quite important for professional development. And and all these days constantly in and out we're writing. So either, for example, write an email or chatting or with our friends or WhatsApp or on Facebook. Um, any way of this communication means we are writing. So it I firmly believe that writing is indeed a very important skill to develop, and we as teachers um, have an important, you know, position to start imparting this kind of knowledge. And finally, the evaluation of student views. So that means on unit 1 that throughout the teacher's qualification, the quality of the teaching the student receive, students have a mindset, an opinion about what they get is quite relevant or not for the teachings. But in Unit 1, in general terms, students agreed on the education they have received so far, and they say that this education and knowledge they have gotten so far is being quite successful and important. Now I want to move on Unit 2. On this unit, we were focusing on, let's say, the contribution of research. And research is important for improvement, because education is, let's say, is an area of knowledge that is continue evolving. It means it's not stacked. We have to move forward. We have to make a step forward in order to apply in the classroom what is trendy these days. So research is important. And in this unit, also points out that educational research and teacher development helps, for example, to look for new ideas, new strategies, new methods, new approaches in order to assess students, in order to become better teachers into the classroom. Also, in this day and age, it's quite important to use technology. Technology is in our favor. What I mean technology is, for example, using all the platforms and using tools such as, I don't know, let's say, for example, Facebook or the social networking sites, YouTube or Twitter or Instagram. All of these, let's say, tools help us in this day and age to become better as professionals and better developed as teacher, and we can also use them to impart our classes. Also, using, as I mentioned earlier, using the social networking side, we can also start doing our own research, how to improve our classes, how to, let's say, for example, present or develop new strategies into the classroom. So that means research is playing such an important role in this world. And also, it is mentioned in this unit 2 as an important goal in order to look forward and continue exploring it. Also, on unit 2, we focus on improving teacher development and training. So in the past, I think that teachers got the degree and that's it. Nowadays, in order to be successful teaching, not only is not enough just getting a degree from university, but also to be continually training. For example, let's say as English teacher, we need to evaluate our English level with internationalist exam or standardized exams such as the IELTS, TOEFL, and this is a way that we as future English teacher can do in order to train ourselves and be professional, developed in order to update our knowledge. Also, the qualifications mentioned in Unit 2 vary from country to country. So let's say it's not the same to become a teacher professionally developed in the United States or in Canada being a teacher here in Colombia. So depending on where we're living, the qualifications are varying. So maybe our qualifications in Colombia, for example, teaching in a private or a public school could differ greatly. When it comes to the public school, that's maybe true that maybe the school doesn't have the resources to provide a better education, but most of the students these days have access to any device with an internet connection. So there are a lot of tools that we can use, even though we are working in a public school in this case, and help them have the students to use technology for their own benefits. That's why we as teachers are going to become professional qualified, and the students are going to be qualified as well, since they're going to do something they really like in this day and age. And that's the way they're going to contribute to their knowledge by means of research. So research in Unit 2 is the key to be successful, and teachers in the same way are going to contribute to education to be better teachers, to improve educations, and in order to improve or speed up students' learning and get the results the students require. So all in all, in Unit 1 and 2, I have learned quite a lot. As a reflection, I could say that it's important to be professional developed and also use research in order to become an English teacher, not only because we maybe in the past or got some information that was quite important, but since the world is moving by leaps and bounds, so it's important to find the right tools in order to be a better teacher every single day. So I hope you like this video, and I hope to see you soon, and bye bye.